What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Yoriorkis Gamboa. Get this, Yoriorkis Gamboa released from jail and awaits trial for the tragic accident. Former world champion Yoriorkis Gamboa has been released from jail and is currently back home in Cuba, but that does not mean that his legal problems are over. The Cuban fighter was detained after a tragic traffic accident on New Year's Eve. He was released on bail and is legally unable to leave the country. According to his manager, Jesse Rodriguez, Gamboa left the detention center where he was being held in Santiago de Cuba on Wednesday afternoon and is currently at his residence in Guantanamo awaiting trial date from the prosecution. Gamboa is already close to his family and friends in Cuba, revealed Rodriguez to George Ibro. We know that a trial awaits him, but every effort is being made to prevent this legal process from taking place because it has been proven that Gamboa was not guilty of what happened. Gamboa was the vehicle driver in a fatal accident which occurred on December 31st. While the boxer was driving through Santiago de Cuba on his way to Guantanamo, Gamboa struck a pedestrian who later died from the injuries. According to Gamboa's team, the boxer was driving on a dark road when the pedestrian unexpectedly stepped in front of his vehicle. Rodriguez indicates that a surviving witness and the reconstruction of the event would seem to take care of all the guilt for the fighter. For a long time, Gamboa has split his life between Miami and Guantanamo and basically used to come to the United States to carry out his training camps prior for important fights. Gamboa has been inactive since getting blown out by Isaac Cruz, of course we know, in April, and dealing with a serious legal issue. Gamboa's career appears to be over. Let me counterpunch. I don't know if you guys had any experience in the Caribbean, okay? Barbados, Trinidad, DR, Puerto Rico, Cuba, Brazil even. That's in South America. But focusing in the Caribbean, people drive fucking crazy, okay? It's like you drive for yourself, not for others. These things they unfortunately happen all the time because people don't really obey stoplights, stop signs, yield signs. They don't really pay that too much mind, okay? And if a guy did step out, you have to be responsible for whoever drives because people drive crazy. And they're not driving for pedestrians. They're driving to get where the hell they're going. They don't care about you. They will run right the hell over you. Now, that being said, how does that apply to Yoriorkis Gamboa? Well, if he was driving too fast on a dark road, well, obviously, he had to have his lights on. And the guy came out in front of him. If he made no effort to miss the guy, oh, well, that's a problem. But hopefully this witness can, in fact, free him from any wrongdoing, but he still struck and hit somebody. I just can't help but to think that maybe that could have been avoided if, for one, the person that got struck was watching to see what the hell was going down. You look both ways before crossing the road. Unless he was going the same direction or towards Yoriorkis. But in this case, they say he stepped across the road or stepped in front of the car. Well, in that case, Yoriorkis, should have seen that guy anyway if he had his damn lights on. So if he was on a dark road, there's no way you'd be driving down a dark road without lights anyway. So you had to see him unless he was busy doing some other bullshit that he had no business doing in the car. Okay, so there's a lot of factors that you look at that we need to know before making a decision to lock Yoriorkis Gamboa the hell up. And there's no more Al Heyman checks coming his way because this may be his final day as far as, fighting. These days are over for him possibly fighting. And I would want to be in Miami to take some bullshit fights. unless I want to get paid fines, because I don't know how things work in Goa. I don't know if they just lock them up for whatever and manslaughter. I don't even know the rules there. But he is out of prison. So we have to see what happens. You guys tell me what you think about Yoriorkis Gamboa finally free, but still in Goa. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.